we've had the route preview. Now we're going to head on to the sprinters that are likely to compete for the sprint stages and potentially the Malia Ciclamino jersey as well. For me, the favourites for the flat sprint stages is Britain and Quick-Step Alpha Vinyls Mark Cavendish, purely because he has a team fully behind him. Yes, you've got Caleb Ewan, but he's got a mixture of a team. Quick-Step, you've got Davide Ballerini, Mauro Schmidt, Bert van Leerberger to lead him out. But as of today, you also have Michael Morku added to that list as well. He's the king lead-out man at the moment. He is the modern day Mark Renshaw, despite being 37 years old. And he is the difference. I think he is the key that makes Mark Cavendish the favourite for the sprint stages. As I alluded to, you've also got Caleb Ewan, who normally comes here with his gun lead out, but this year Lotto Sudal have gone a little bit differently. He does have Roger Kuluga though, so there'll be a lot of pressure on him to deliver him to either Quick Steps train or lead him out as himself. It's going to be a great battle between Cav and Ewan to see who is the best sprinter at this year's Giro. Israel Premier Tech come with a almost full complement of lead-out riders for Giacomo Nizzolo. They've got Rick Zabel, Alex Dowsett, and Matthias Brenley to lead him out. Haven't got the full train because they've got Hagen, Hollenstein, Burkhardt, not Burkhardt, Demarchi, and Catterford, who can do a bit of both. But Nizzolo will have a strong lead out to try and compete with Cav. Not quite got the speed, but can he use some classic Giro twisty-turny finishes into his favour? A rider who is slowly regaining his form after about 20 diagnosed, 20 times he's had COVID, etc., is Fernando Gaviria. He finished a very good second in Frankfurt behind Sam Bennett, and although he doesn't have the strong lead out, his lead out rider is Max Rochesi, who is the UAE equivalent to Michael Morku. We don't know how fast he is compared to Cavan Ewan, but he'll be up there in and around that for the wins. DSM come with a mixed bag of GC and sprint, but their sprint train does include Nico Denz and Alberto Dainese, who will likely be leading out Case Bowl. They like to think Case Bowl is a serious sprinter contender, but truth is he's not had fantastic results, so he's going to have to go some to turn that around at the Giro. Intermarché have a very interesting prospect in Bimian Gamay. You could put him into the sprint category, you could put him into the punchers category, and you'll not be too wrong. We've not seen him go for the sprint, so it's going to be interesting to see how he fares. I imagine he'll be way down on those purely flat sprint stages, but those with a little bit of climbing, I think he'll be up there. With FDJ going for GC at Tour de France, it opens the door for Arnaud Démare to head back to the Giro, the scene of his greatest Grand Tour success in the 2020 Giro, where he picked up 4 stages and a Ciclamino jersey. He'll look to have that form again. It's slowly coming. He's got a good lead out. We don't know which Démare is going to turn up, do we? So who knows? Bahrain come with a very fastly improving Phil Bauhaus, although he doesn't have the trained to compete with the likes of Cav, Ewan, or Nizzolo, or Damar, but he is very fast. He's going to have to duke and dodge around, get onto other teams' wheels to have any chance of winning a stage. And finally, it looks as though without Tim Merlier, we're going to finally see how Alpecin Phoenix's Mathieu van der Poel copes in bunch sprints. We don't know. He's normally, as we saw in the Tour last year, he's on lead out duty for Philipsen or Merlier. We don't know if he likes bunch sprinting. We don't know if he's going to be good at it, but we may find out. We may find out that he doesn't like it. We may find out he absolutely loves it. Who knows? There we have all the sprinters that are likely to compete for the stage wins, and if they do well, be up there for the Ciclamino jersey. I think the Ciclamino jersey, because the lack of flat stages and the amount of hilly stages that we have that you can be aggressive on, I think the favourite for the Maglia Ciclamina is Mathieu van der Poel or one of the GC guys. I don't see sprinters not finishing the Giro in the most part, but I don't see them being able to rack up those points like they do in the Tour de France to get the green jersey, but this time the Ciclamino jersey.